Hey everyone, so I just wanted to do a quick little video of baby meal ideas. I've been filming this over a course of probably like a month randomly. We tend to eat dinner out a lot, so I didn't film anything when we go out to eat. So I just filmed when we were at home and I was cooking, and I tried to do enough breakfast, lunch, and dinners. I don't know yet because I haven't started editing it, but I don't know if there's like some more than the others, but I filmed what I could. And I just want to say too, that while these are baby meal ideas, I wouldn't suggest these as starting out with your baby at first. Alaina has kind of become like a pro at eating, and now that she's almost a toddler, because she's almost 1, these are foods that she's been eating from like 9 months on that I've been giving her. And I started her doing finger foods very, very early when she was like 6 months. So she's kind of become a pro at this. I give her the bigger bites now and she's able to bite off of them, and she's just a really good eater overall. So like I said, I wouldn't start off babies with some of these foods, but these are definitely good ideas for when your baby gets a little bit older. I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. A lot of people, when I was showing them videos of Alaina's food ideas, just like my family, they're like, wow, that seems like a lot of food, but honestly, she can eat it all. So when you see things and her whole entire plate is filled, I'm not wasting food or anything. She literally can eat all of it. She's just a really good eater in that way. So that's just kind of like a personal thing to Alaina. Some of these meals are super healthy. Some of them are like kind of. I do my best every single night. Some nights we have time that I can make those things, and some days I just don't. So I try and give her a variety of things. She doesn't like milk too much yet, and we're kind of starting the weaning process of breastfeeding. So I do try and give her a lot of dairy and cheese to make up for that dairy loss or that calcium loss in her milk that she's not getting, but she is getting better at it. So you'll probably see a lot of like cheese type items, and that's me trying to get her dairy in as well. So I am not going to talk anymore, and I will go ahead and show you guys her breakfast, lunch, and dinner baby meal ideas. This morning for breakfast, Alaina is having some Cheerios, some blackberries, and some peaches and cream oatmeal. Alaina's having strawberries. I cut up 2 strawberries, and then she had 3 blackberries that I cut up, and she's having toast with butter and strawberry jam. Alaina is having Cheerios, grapefruit, and black cherry Greek yogurt. This morning for breakfast, Alaina is having blueberry bagel with some cream cheese and some banana. This morning for breakfast, Alaina is having some blueberries and some strawberries with a whole grain wheat waffle with some syrup in. For breakfast today, Alaina is having some Cheerios, some cut up strawberry with some blueberries, also having some Greek yogurt. Today for lunch, Alaina is having leftover ravioli from Olive Garden and some avocado. Some cheese, and then I just cut them up in little squares, and then some of the Gerber cheese raviolis, and I just cut those in halves for her so that way she can grab them and eat them a little bit better. For lunch, Alaina is having some cut up grilled cheese and some blueberries. Some cheese, ravioli, some avocado, and some Greek pineapple yogurt. So for lunch, Alaina is having some Gerber chicken and carrot ravioli, some cheese, and some blackberry Greek yogurt. Okay, so today for lunch, Alaina is having some blueberries, some of the cheddar little crunchies Gerber puffs, and she's having macaroni and cheese. Today for lunch, Alaina is having some cheese cut up, some of the cheese Gerber raviolis, and some of the veggie sticks. For lunch, Alaina is having some salmon with some cheese tortellini, some broccoli, raspberries, and avocado. Alaina is having some scrambled eggs, some cheese, and then she's also having some avocado, and she's also having some Greek yogurt. Today for lunch, Alaina is having some avocado with some strawberries, and she's having a breaded chicken breast, and I put some hummus over the top of it. Today for lunch, Alaina is having some cheese, some avocado, and a grilled cheese on whole wheat bread. So for dinner, Alaina is having some pulled pork because we're having pulled pork sandwiches, and then she's having some wheat bun with some butter on it, and I toasted it with some green beans. Alaina is having some chicken fingers from Applebee's, some strawberries, and some green beans. Okay, so for dinner, Alaina is having some whole wheat 3 cheese tortellini, some bread with butter, some blueberries, and some green beans. Tonight for dinner, Alaina's having something not very typical, but my husband and I are eating out, and I wanted her to eat at home. So I just made her a really quick dinner, and it's kind of more of a lunch, but she's having it for dinner. So she's having some goldfish
and she's having some grapes as well as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it's the natural sunflower seed peanut butter, so it's a little bit different, but it's healthier and really good. And then she's also having some sweet potato fries. For dinner, Alaina's having some hot dog with some homemade sauerkraut, some potatoes, and some of the meat that goes in the sauerkraut with some bread and butter. For dinner, Alaina's having some homemade chicken tenders, some asparagus, and some whole grain wild rice.